Good morning, it's Barbara. It's a very late morning. Dennis doesn't even have his tea yet. His pot was empty, so I'm making it. So you'll hear some beeping, but yeah, very late. Bright, sunny, gorgeous day though. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I've just set the timer for Dennis making Dennis tea, so let's see if I can do this in 5 minutes. I can't. So, late this morning, it's a bright, beautiful, sunny day, so it'll be a lovely day for whatever we decide to do. I actually plan on not doing too much today. I didn't plan on staying home. I actually went out and about twice yesterday. I went to the health food store to get milk and stuff for Dennis because he's still under the weather. And he had stuff that he wanted to make, so anyway, I went to the store, but they didn't have cream. There are a lot of things that he uses cream for, and he needs unpasteurized cream or only regularly pasteurized cream, not ultra pasteurized. So they didn't have any. So the cream he likes is actually from a local farm about 15-20 miles away, actually not that far from my yarn shop. And so I took another ride over by my yarn shop, and I didn't even go to my yarn shop. I almost did. I talked about it. I thought about it, but I didn't. I was ready to be home. This is the second time I was out and about. And when I got home, I made lemon bars and biscotti, and we have clotted cream on the go. It was warmed up all night, and so now I have to put it in the garage. I forgot. Maybe I'll go show you. I haven't looked yet. I don't know what it looks like. Let's see. Hold on. Ooh. Smells good. It's got a nice crust. Alright, so this is going in the garage, which, you know, when it's 30 degrees, the garage is like the fridge. So as soon as I'm done here, I will put this in the garage. So that's what we were doing. And I made biscotti. We can't be without our biscotti. So I got to put them away. Lots of things going on here. Oh, there's Pearl. Hey, pup. What are you doing? You want to say good morning? Ooh, that's exciting. So that'll be in the garage for till this evening. So maybe I will be having clotted cream for my dessert. Maybe I'll have it on biscotti. It's really delicious on scones, but we don't do scones. We tried a version of scone once, the keto version of scone. It was not so successful. There are some things you can make keto that are just as good as non-keto versions. Now, I have erythritol in my biscotti. Some people react to the erythritol. It gives a cooling feeling in the mouth sometimes. So if you don't like erythritol, then my biscotti won't be just like your biscotti, but I'm very happy with them. And key lime pie, my key lime pie is delicious. And Dennis makes cheesecake that's delicious. So there are some things we can make. My crackers are delicious. I mean, they're you know, their own kind of cracker, but they're really good. And anyway, so I make those. I need the crunch. I miss the crunch. And there's always bacon. I call it the bacon diet. And now the tea is ready. I'll be right back. After all that shenanigans, I had to heat up my coffee again. Anyway, good morning. So yesterday was a busy day. I also knit on my sweater a little bit. I didn't get very far. I felt like I was knitting longer than I guess I was. I was doing a lot of things. But I decided to take Valerie's advice and not crochet yesterday. Several people told me that crocheting is harder on their hands or their arms than knitting is. And so I decided to take the day off. My arm is sore, but not like it was the other day. And I was busy yesterday. I'll try not to be so busy today. I'm planning on not being so busy today. Maybe I'll get more knitting done. But we binge watched season 10 of Great British Baking Show. Well, I guess we watched 4 or 5 episodes. We had seen some the other night before, and I don't think I started her at the beginning of the season. Anyway, she was very excited about it. She said the problem is that now I want to eat those things. I'm like, yeah, that is the problem. That is the problem. But we have biscotti, and we have lemon bars, and we have chocolate chip cookies. So, yeah. We got plenty. We got plenty. Plenty of dessert. Anyway, so there you go. I had a very lovely conversation with my friend Marianne, who's been a friend of mine for 30 years. Just trying to think. Yeah, because I met her in 84, 29 years. That's not 84, it's not 29 years. I met her in 1984, 94, 2004, 2014, 39 years. I'm like, 29 years, that's not right. Yeah. And we've been friends all these years, although I'm one of those low contact friend types. You know, I think I'm a good friend, but I am not much of a communicator, so. I have many friendships where we don't talk for a year in between conversations, and it's okay. And Marianne is one of those people. But it was so nice to hear from her. I had texted her a happy birthday message. Her birthday is the day after Christie's. And I hadn't heard back. Did I call her? No. Finally, I got a message today saying, is this Barb? So apparently my cell phone number is not in her phone. And she's like, oh. Anyway, it was good to talk to her. And now she has me in her phone, so at least she'll know when next year on her birthday, it's me that sent the message, because it's not like I text her. I gotta change arms in my cup. I gotta get used to not using that arm. Anyway, it was fun to talk to her. I'm glad to be talking to people. My friend Kim gets in touch very regularly lately, and it's so nice, and I have other people I could call. Because I'm not going anywhere. My sister said she's going to try to visit at Mother's Day this year, which is May. And I'm like, be glad to see my sister. My mother will be glad to have her there for Mother's Day. But I'm sitting there saying, oh no, that means I've got to go stay in a hotel. Eat in a restaurant. She's not staying very long, and I'll just stay. Maybe I may even only just stay overnight one night. And last time I did that, I brought a big fan box and put it in my room. We can get takeout and eat in my room. See, I got to start worrying about that now, because, you know, it's January. January 8th. Okay, so Saturday is our Zoom call. I did work on my sweater a little bit yesterday. I'm really, really loving that yarn. Oh, speaking of sweaters, it's so funny because I was going, you know, I told you I made 2 of the granitos, and I thought, oh, I'll wear my other granito. I couldn't find it. It's there. It was dark. Dennis was still asleep. But anyway, I found my Karina. This is my second Karina. This is a Isabel Kramer pattern. It's got a very nice garter cuff, which I really like. I don't know why I don't do that more, because I really like it. I mean, I like a tapered sleeve, but you don't have to have ribbing. The bottom of the sweater has that too. I could actually show you this sweater. I could. Here we go. Here is my Karina. It's got a fake center seam. Yeah, and it's got 2 down the sides. I'm not a big fan of that fake center seam. I mean, this one, it seems okay, but some of them are very wonky. In fact, this is the second Karina that I made. The first one, the yarn was way too soft, and and it kind of went all over the place because stockinette has a tendency to twist. They don't always work for me, but anyway. My Karina. Macarena? No, Karina. By Isabel Kramer. There you go. So. And I think that this yarn is Cloudborne yarn, which is Craftsy's. I don't know if they still sell their own brand of yarn, but it's a nice yarn. If you're very sensitive skin, it might not work for you, but I have medium sensitive skin and it works for me. I can't wear it when it's gonna make me a little too warm, because then it feels itchy. But if it's the right warmth for the weather, it works great. Yeah. So my other Karina I made out of a beautiful, probably MCN or something like that. It's soft and luscious, and it did not hold up its shape. In fact, I think it was a single. I mean, it was completely inappropriate, but I love it. I wear it all the time, but it's like my schleppy sweater. You can't wear it out in public. But it is so warm and comfortable. Not warm, soft and comfortable. So if I don't need to be particularly warm, you know, if it's not chilly, if it is, I just throw a scarf around my neck. Shawl. I have those. Anyway, so this is my Karina number 2. I recommend a sturdier yarn. That MCN didn't work. And there you go. So today my plan is I've got to take the cream out to the garage. And then I am going to knit. I'll be on my phone. Let's face facts. And I might make some crackers today. We don't want to run out of crackers either. And Aura really likes the crackers. So I'm now cooking for 3, so I have to do these things more often. But they're very helpful to me, so I want to make sure we keep them in the house. And they're helpful to Aura and Dennis too. So, and they love them also. Those are the things that I contribute to the cooking in the house. Dennis does most of everything else. I mean, and he does like everything else. He does like he smokes the bacon. Cures and smokes our bacon. You know, I mean, he does a lot of stuff. Plus, not even to mention the delicious wine he makes. So we each have our projects. But my kitchen projects are the biscotti and the crackers, as you well know. And I made lemon bars yesterday. So now that I was saying that, I'm thinking we had the chocolate chunk cookies, but those chocolate chunk cookies freeze really nicely, and I think I'm going to take the rest of the chocolate chunk cookies and just put them in bags of 2 and freeze them. And so when we want a little break from biscotti in a couple weeks, there'll be some chocolate chunk because we have lemon bars now. I wonder how lemon bars freeze. I bet they freeze okay. Yeah, anyway, we'll see. Meanwhile, I'm going to start fussing around because it's really late. Laura stayed up very late last night, so, I mean, she went to bed asleep after me because she was up watching her TV when I went up. So she's not up yet. But I want to be ready when she's up. I want to make her a coffee, take her pills, get her day started. So I will start here. So please take good care of yourselves. Please have a wonderful Sunday, Monday, those of you who are in Monday already. And, yeah, please stay safe and stay safe.